Hello, everyone, and welcome to Angel Healing House, and welcome to Walk in Angel Ariel's weekly wisdom for this upcoming week of June the 12th through June the 18th, 2022. My name is Claire Candy Hoff, and my name is also Angel Ariel, as I had an angelic walk-in experience on January 11th of 2003, which I write about in my award-winning #1 Amazon International best-selling book, I Am an Angelic Walk-In, the autobiography of Angel Ariel. I'd like to welcome back my loyal subscribers. It's lovely to be in your energies once more. And for those who have found the Claire Candy Hoff YouTube channel for the very first time, let me share a little bit about myself through my full-time business, Angel Healing House Healing Practice, for the last 19 years as I created it in 2003. I'm a Reiki master teacher, having taught hundreds and hundreds of Reiki practitioners and master teachers around the world. I am also a clairvoyant, an intuitive, a psychic, tarot card reader. I do past life clearings and also ancestral healings. And as I mentioned, I am the author of several #1 Amazon best-selling books. So to find out more information about my services, or if you're interested in those books, please do go to my website, which is angelhealinghouse.com, or you can phone 831-277-3716, and that's Pacific Standard Time, as we are in Los Angeles, California. And all of my contact information is in the description box down below. I'd like to send a big thank you to all of those people who have made donations to my PayPal account. Perhaps you've gotten some motivation, direction, clarity, some inspiration from these YouTube videos and would like to make a donation. All of that information, as I mentioned, is in the description box down below. Now, on Walk-In Angel Ariel's weekly wisdom, every week we pull oracle cards, we pull tarot cards, but before we get to any of those, we look into the astrological heavens to see what planetary energies are affecting all of us. Now that many are celebrating that Mercury moved forward out of retrograde on June the 4th, we had another planet, Saturn, shift into retrograde on June the 4th, where it will remain until October 23rd. Now, depending on what energies we've perpetuated and what we have done in the past, Saturn, who is also known as the Lord of Karma, will pay us huge dividends. Saturn gets a bad rap for being a difficult, hard taskmaster, but we are always, always better for the challenging lessons that it hands to us. Once again, it will give us a chance to bring up any old things for them to be cleared and ultimately healed from any past karma. Now, how does one know if their past karma needs to be healed? If we are still being triggered and we are still reactive in any way towards anyone or any event, it could be that we have not found closure by accepting full responsibility for its co-creation, and we did this for our soul's greatest growth. And it could be that either we are seeing ourselves as a victim or blaming others, or are still in denial that we created it in the first place. What truly helps my Angel Healing House healing practice clients tremendously is when we look at the contract they wrote in their Akashic records, and we see very clearly the people that they wrote into their contracts and how they even chose those people's characteristics that should and that would help us, even if they're in contrast, and especially if they're in contrast, to help us learn our lessons. Saturn is very helpful, as it helps us to organize, to structure, and prioritize the things that do really matter to us so that we can build stronger foundations for our lives. If there's one thing that Saturn asks of all of us, is to truly boss up, elevate our professional status, as it's time to assess and navigate a new direction that we wish to take. It's a great time to decide who or what you want to invest your energy and time in at this point in time. Now, Saturn retrograde, which is in Gemini, will affect the zodiac signs differently. Are you a fixed sign? Are you a Taurus, a Leo, a Scorpio, and Aquarius? Because if you are, you'll be feeling this transit the most, asking you to take some time to take your professional lives more seriously and to take inspired action and steps as to where you wish for your professional life to go in the future. And really boss up when it comes to your professional life. Next, are you a cardinal sign? Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn, because this section with this Saturn retrograde will feel this on a social and financial level. For the most part, these signs have, well, I'm a Libra, we've figured out our professional lives, our careers and jobs, but now we'll be rethinking how we will deal with new relationships coming in that will present new offers, new opportunities to connect and collaborate with. And this will find us increasing our confidence in what we do. Then, are you a mutable sign, a Gemini, a Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces? Because if you are, you won't be as affected by this transit as other signs, and it will be a time of reflection and implementing a little bit more structure into your life. A few days ago, as of June the 6th, 2022, the 6th month, which is the sixth day, and the 2022, which is the sixth year, we had the first opening of a 666 portal, and the second portal will occur on June 15th, 2022, because 1 and 5, 15 is another 6. But wait, there's more. We have another 666 portal, and that one's on the 24th. 2 plus 4 is 6. Now, these powerful portals, are gateways, and they provide us with an opportunity to really affect what that number means to us personally and as a collective. One of the first things that I take note of is that 666 adds up to the number 18. And in Hebrew, 18 means life, or chai, like in the toast l'chaim, which means to life. And instead of putting our attention on anything to do with any evil, dark, or damaging associations with that number, it's really important to affirm the wonderful qualities of the number 6 tripled. Sixes are all about harmony. They're about joy and balance after the rocky times of the number 5. Just think about the year 2021 and how we've transitioned into a more stable year of 2022. The 6 is also about love, as in the number 6 card, the Lover's card in the tarot deck, which is also known as the Choice card. And you have a choice because you are independent, powerful, sovereign, multidimensional, divine, eternal being. You have the ability to choose how you feel about that 666 number. Now is the time to invent a whole new language when it comes to affirming only goodness around this number. Now, the Posse of Angels is sharing. The Posse of Angels, this is my angelic family who I am part of, and we are called the Posse of Angels. We're sharing that this reminds us very much of the luckiest number. The luckiest number out there is a number 13, which is the number of Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, Priestess Sophia, and the divine feminine goddess. And it was revered in many ancient cultures. Because it was so powerful and lucky and potent, The patriarchs wished to destroy the divine feminine, and they created myths and superstitions on how dark and evil the number 13 was. So people stayed away from it, distancing themselves from this amazing, lucky, powerful energy. Well, this is very much the case with the number 666 and its evil associations, because it is such a powerful, life-affirming energy. So, what can we do on each one of these portals, the upcoming 15th and the 24th? Well, one of the things that can help our energies is to turn off technology, get away from electronics, turn our attention to anything that provides a space for us to create a space of gratitude, harmony, a detoxification, and solidifies our connection to our I am presence. Once we disconnect from technology, we can seek out healthy energies to treat our senses. Like, when was the last time you tuned in to birdsong and the beautiful melodies they offer to us every single day? When was the last time you felt the soil beneath your feet? Listening to a body of water, listening to the ocean, spending time putting our backs against sage, trees, and melding with its wise, beautiful energies, or watching a sunset, or wishing upon stars as we gaze into a night sky. One of the greatest attributes of the 6 is balance, to live from a stronger place of divine, natural alignment, and to really take a look at where we might be addicted to things like social media and chaos and drama, and a never-ending quest for either monetary or material success. Our ancient elders in many different cultures knew the importance of a spirit quest, where there were specific times that a person needed to take some time out to take note of the seasons, to take note of the weather, the animals, the plants, and the rhythms of nature, to help them reconnect strongly with Mother Nature and Father Sky, which was the only source they needed to truly feel alive and enlivened. In a world where there is so much division and turmoil, it's because we have strayed away from our divine eternal natures and those basic things that inspire us and really make our souls come alive. The more natural and seemingly simple things are, they evoke a gentle strength within us and give us the opportunity to just be connected with the music and the sacred geometric rhythms of nature, which we have been blessed with. Excuse me. In a few days' time, on June the 14th, we will welcome in the strawberry full moon in the fire sign of Sagittarius. Because the strawberry moon is a time to gather and harvest all of those sweet things which we have planted earlier in the spring, just like the ripening of all of those juicy strawberries on the vine, things will be transforming in the garden of our intentions. And they will continue to ripen. On last week's Angel Healing House Blog Talk Radio show, now that is my radio show on Blog Talk Radio now in its 11th year, excuse me, 4 out of 5 callers who called in for free mini angel readings, they all had questions about moving locations. The winds of change are definitely in the air, and definitely in the air as we're coming into this second half of June 2022. Maybe it's because the astrological year is now a quarter of the way through, and also that the calendar year is halfway through. But deep within all of us, we are picking up that there is a change of seasons in the air, not only for us individually, but for us on a collective level. This full moon feels different in many ways, it seems to be more gentle and friendlier. It's guiding us to be motivated. It's guiding us to actually enjoy our lives, become reinvigorated when it comes to planning and executing our goals. Be excited about your life. This is a time of hope, of luck, and desire. Some would say that the more I'm excited and passionate and more diligently and focused on my goals, the luckier I become. The curious discoverer in this Sagittarius full moon is helping us to see things from a different angle and create new things of light to brighten and enlighten the world. Now, there's another aspect of this Sagittarius full moon, is that it will be amazing for anyone who is traveling or planning to travel in the future, as it will be opening us up to experience new adventures. And for all you early birds, you empaths, you sensitives, and you intuitives out there that pick up energies before most people, many of us will be feeling the energies of the solstice starting to creep in this week. And that's on June 21st, whether you're in the northern hemisphere and you'll experience it as the summer solstice, or you're in the northern hemisphere and will experience it as the winter solstice. Many can be feeling a heightened sense picking up this solstice gateway being manifested in every moment. Therefore, the more we can be diligent and focused only on our thoughts and words and feelings and actions that are in alignment with positivity and those things that we want to manifest in our lives, then that manifestation will really be working for us. June's overall energies are creating a powerful space to manifest our heart's desires. So it is a very different feel as this revelatory Sagittarius full moon is going to be opening up those doors of discovery, curiosity, and adventure for us. And the only limitation on it is what you will put on a new path, a new direction, stepping in to these very abundantly powerful energies of manifestation that are assisting us in the second half of June. And when I went to my oracle cards, my angelic family, the Posse of Angels, suggested for me to start with this deck. It's called the Fairies Oracle by Brian Froud. And if any of you have watched the movie Labyrinth with David Bowie, the very talented Brian Froud invented and created all of those amazing puppets and marionettes in that movie. But when I went and I shuffled, this card danced out. It didn't jump out. It didn't hop out, but it danced out of the pack. It's the green woman. Look at her cheeky face. That's the way I describe it. She is high-spirited, and she is the vital life force energy of birthing the divine feminine. It enables a tiny root to crack a city pavement, and for a weed to find, or a plant to find its way through the pavement. That's how powerful she is. She is the power behind a flexible branch to bend in very strong winds, and the mighty oak trees to withstand the storms that they are presented with. Her dance shows us how to release self-imposed, and they're always self-imposed. Nothing in our reality, which we've co-created with Spirit, in any way determines what we can do, what we can be, and what we can have. This green woman's dance shows us how to release self-imposed constraints. restrictions and limitations and find our true patterns of growth within us. She's reminding us that where the ground is fertile, something will always grow. And like when we grow a garden, we need to patiently wait for all things to flourish in Mother Nature's timing, not ours. You know, you wouldn't plant a row of carrots and then a few days' time go, when the tops appear, you wouldn't start to immediately pull on them for them to grow quicker. No, it's the first sign of it, and you allow it to grow in its divine timing. So the green woman is sharing that it's time to enhance, fertilize the growth of your gifts, of your talents and abilities. It's a time of blossoming and bearing fruits. For many, this blossoming will be in the form of material words for all the focus, attention, nurturing, and nourishing that we gave our seeds of desires in the past. Above all, whatever stage our garden of life is in, this green woman is counseling us to create, and then create. For it's in the energy of the creation, the journey, and not in the final bearing of the fruit, which is the destination, that is the very essence of life, and that is where life is at its juiciest. So thank you, Green Woman, for coming in and reminding us to create, and reminding us to fertilize our gifts, our talents, and our abilities. And when something is offered to you, you have the free will to say no. But the Posse of Angels and I are saying that every time you will say yes now, and your intuition tells you to say yes, there are rewards, miracles, synchronicities, and magic on the other side of that. So that's our first card. The next card comes from this splendid deck. I just adore this deck. It's called the Oracle of Mystical Moments by Katrin Welts-Stein. Thank you for creating these beautiful cards. The next card that hopped out is this one. Change of seasons. What did I say before? That it's a change of seasons. Just mirroring what I said before. And its words are transformation and development. And it's mirroring what I previously mentioned. Now, in the card, we see a woman surrounded by blowing leaves, flowers, and snowflakes. Each one of these things signals a change in the season. When autumn leaves start to fall, when snowflakes come and they herald the winter coming in, and also the beautiful changes and bursts of colorful flowers heralding the spring and summer. She raises her arm with some saying that perhaps she might be protecting herself because she's a bit wary of change, but there are others who might say she's raising her arm to welcome in change. Each of us is as individual and as different as snowflakes, and some might welcome this change coming in and step forward boldly and courageously to discover and to go on new adventures, and then there are others who are more wary of change. This card is reminding us that nothing is ever still, and nothing is ever not growing. Not 100-year-old great sequoia trees, not a mighty forging river, and not us, as we are always in a constant state of transformation, knowing that the certainty of the cycle of seasons is a grounding force in our life. Instead of being anxious about change, we can see it as a demonstration of just how much we are ready for expansion and growth in our lives. And I do like that it's a 42 number, which 42 is the number of 6. And as we are in a season of those 3 portals of 666, It is bringing more balance, more harmony, more joy, and especially more love into our lives. Embrace this change of seasons. So thank you to that beautiful card. Next, let's get down and dirty in the herbs, in the plants, in the vegetables, in the flowers with our Green Witch Oracle. Let's get into that. And the card that came out, which with the green woman, encouraging us to create in our gardens and encouraging us with that oracle card of change of seasons. Going to the Green Witch Oracle, this one came out. I love that it's the number 17. 17 is one of my favorite numbers. Don't ask me why. I just love it. And it's the card of regeneration. It's messages that now is the time to focus on what needs to be done to align the physical with the spiritual. You know, so many of us have been working on cleansing and clearing not only grief and all of those programming that is held in the collective's cellular memory. We were doing it not only for ourselves individually, but we were doing it unconsciously on a collective level to help the collective lighten and bring more light into their lives. So that's why we now want to see the physical manifestation of our dreams, our intentions, and our desires. And so now it's a time for that regeneration, for all of the energies that we've been putting into nurturing the things like our ideas, our visions, our heart's desires. In this change of season, many will now see tangible gifts manifesting in the physical. And this could come in the form of life-changing business or romantic relationships, an offer or an opportunity that refills and fulfills a dream, a material or a monetary reward. The Posse of Angels are showing me the Judgment card in the tarot. This is a time of resurrection. It's a time of a new phase in our lives. It's a time of a second chance coming around for us yet again. Many of us are truly at a stage now where we wish to reinvent some aspect of ourselves. Why? Because we've changed and grown so much that we've outgrown areas of our former lives. Allow for this regenerative energy and this whole new change of season to direct you as to what you will create, not only in June, but in the second half of 2022. So this is the midpoint, and you get to wipe the slate clean and just think about all of those things that you will regenerate in your life and manifest. So let's go to the tarot cards and see what other messages come out. I'm using my Angel Healing House tarot deck, which I designed and created along with a superb, very talented artist, and her name is Ariel. No, these cards aren't available yet for public sale, but hopefully they will be available at the end of this year. We still have our fingers crossed. Okay. Knock, knock, knock to wake up the deck. People say, why do you beat the deck? on my YouTube, every Tuesday, Tarot Tuesdays, I speak about ways to wake up the deck. I speak about ways to clear the deck. I speak about rituals helping us to connect more with the tarot cards and more with the higher messages, positive and optimistic messages that are coming in for us, and how we can connect to that. I speak about the original, the illustrator of the Rider-Waite deck, Pamela Coleman Smith, who she was, her contribution. That one just popped out. Her contribution to the world of tarot and the most widely used tarot deck in the world. So you can always tune in to Tarot Tuesdays. And of course, that is on Tuesdays. So one more shuffle for the collective. Of course, this is a general, very mini reading, but if you would like to book an in-depth, very revealing, personal angel reading, tarot card reading with myself, and of course my angelic family, the Posse of Angels, you can always call Angel Healing House, and or go to the website angelhealinghouse.com, and all of that information is in the description box down below. So let's go to the cards and see what comes out for us. First card that's coming out for us is the Two of Swords. Two of Swords is the card of, in many cases, is the card of making a choice. And you have free will, and you have free choice now. Many in the collective are going to be offered a new path, new opportunities, new offers, very tangible, physical things coming to us. And they want us to know that it's very important for us to go within, sit with our decisions and our choices. And if this is something that excites you, it could make you be very fearful, but being afraid doesn't mean that you shouldn't step forward. There's a difference. Being a little bit apprehensive, maybe you haven't done this before, maybe a little tenuous about, can I do this, that kind of thing. But connect with your intuition, be in that very peaceful place, and then if you still feel excited about it, they're saying say yes. Because the number 2 is about partnerships. It's about partnering with the deepest part of yourself that you're now going to be stepping into your soul's highest way of serving and your highest purpose. And sometimes, all the time, we have to go within and to see how that sits with us. But that's the choice that many of us are going to be offered as we go into June and setting ourselves up for the rest of the year. The next card that is coming out for us is the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is the card of something that we perhaps thought passed us by, something that we thought, perhaps, it didn't work out before, and so why should it work out now? It didn't work out before, and, why should it work out now for us? But they're saying that this is a blessing. This is a blessing, a fulfillment of a wish that's coming in, and what we thought was lost, just in my card, this man is stressing over the fact that he has the 3 goblets in his treasure chest, but where is the 4th goblet? And yet the mermaid who is the messenger from God's source creator, saying, no, you need to look for it over here. You're looking for it in the wrong place, and it will be expecting the unexpected in coming in a new way and giving us a second bite of the apple, as you would say, a second chance for something in our lives. I like that it's the number 4, and that 4s are the numbers of a stronger foundation. 4s are the numbers of stability and security, and us feeling safe to be ourselves, and safe to then authentically present ourselves with the world. So that's that card. The next card that's coming out for us is the 4 of Wands. Another 4. This is the card of hard work paying off, they're saying. Wherever you've planted those seeds and you've fertilized and you've nurtured them with your belief and your hope and your faith, and you've not strayed from it, now is the time. This is also called the 1111 card with the 2 with the posts on either side of that canopy. Very strong foundation. Some people will be moving. They're saying some people will be moving locations. Some people will be leaving their current home, which they've left because it's outdated, doesn't serve them anymore. And maybe these offers or opportunities, new jobs or things that they'll be doing will be taking them to a new place which is more in alignment with what they've attained now. Look at those mountains in the past, what they've attained now. And look at those people in the back. They're really celebrating your hard work and your hard success. I love that this next card is coming in. The Three of Pentacles is all about collaboration. It's all about connection, collaboration, working with others. Others seeing you and seeing your abilities, your talents, your skills, and your gifts as something which they want in their project, they want in their group. They recognize this inside of you, and they're reaching out to create something extraordinary and create something amazing. So the next card, one more card, Spirit, one more card, is the Seven of Pentacles. And we were speaking about a garden, and see this little fairy. She's done the hard work. She's got her spade, she's got her watering can, she's got her little hoe, and she is watching. She is watching all of her seeds now start to blossom under this June 14th Sagittarius full moon, the strawberry moon, all of those sweet things ripening in your life. Spirit is saying, the Posse of Angels are saying, get ready for it, because ready or not, it is coming in. They wanted me to look under the deck, and what's under the deck is the Ten of Pentacles. This is the highest abundance card in the deck. It could mean more money, it could be more material goods coming in. There's another house there, okay, which points to lots of people moving. But this is the family, the happy family card. And they're saying, as a result of saying yes to what you're intuitively led to, you are going to be led to working and connecting with your soul family. That these people feel so comfortable and so like-minded and like-hearted. And it's beautiful what is going to be created as we go into the second half of June, presented to us to then step into for not only the rest of this year, but the year to come. So thank you so much, my lovely angelic family, the Posse of Angels, for that. Just to finish off with, we have Postcards from Spirit by Colette Baron Reid. And this card flew out of the deck. It says, celebrate life. What did we say before? Get excited about your life. Get excited about your life. You are the only one that is creating your reality. It's not what you see on any media. It's not what anybody tells you. Your vibrational frequency and what you create within you, your vision, that is what you will create in your reality. And this says, dear you, uncertainty is the new normal for the world. Things are changing at a rapid pace, and the old ways we once trusted, well, they're no longer reliable. But leaving the familiar behind can be a really good thing. When you're pushed to step into the unknown, you're pulled forward into discovering new possibilities that had been hidden in plain sight. Check in with your higher power, your soul, because your soul knows better than your small self. Have faith in the support of a higher power and the infinite potential for your life. Right now, the advice that Spirit has for us is this. Try something new. Do something different. Get excited about your life. You won't know how it feels, what that looks like, or what the outcome will be if you don't take that first step into the unknown and experience that unfamiliarity. But we are assuring you that when you do this, you'll be so glad that you did, because the treasure will then appear. The treasure, the rewards, the synchronicities, the serendipity, the magic that can't appear until you step forward in faith and trust. We're so proud of you for being brave and taking this first step. I love this. Thank you. Thank you, Posse of Angels. And as we do every week, let's make some magic with these Priestess Moon cards. I hope everyone's well, and those in the summer, those in the Northern Hemisphere are enjoying the summer, going out. I know it's very hot already in some areas of the country, but taking some time out to those just absolutely came out. Okay, up. I don't need all of those. So it's just a fountain. Okay, one at a time, Posse of Angels. And for all my beloved family and all of those clients in the Southern Hemisphere, I hope winter is not too severe for you, especially in places like Melbourne, which can get extremely cold. It's funny, I lived in Australia for about 25 years, and most people only think about Australia as, beautiful beaches, which it has, but there are some areas which it can get really, really cold. Okay. One more Posse of Angels. Oh. Okay. First card that came out for us was the Star card. The silver energy of the star brings good luck and serendipity. I just mentioned serendipity. But because we're in a co-creative dance with spirit, we have to initiate something, or we have to let go of something in order for, I often say that if our hand is closed and then we keep on screaming to spirit, give me this, give me that, give me this, give me that. And if we don't let go what is not serving us anymore, relationships, jobs which we've outgrown, places which we've outgrown, all of these things, then our hands cannot be filled up. So the Star card is just a reminder of good luck and serendipity. We make our own luck. Okay, next card that's coming into it for us is the Philosopher's Stone. Powerful manifestation of wishes and goals by harnessing universal energy. There is nothing that is more powerful, sovereign, independent, multidimensional, and divine, eternal than your spirit nature. Nothing in the world can impact that unless you allow it to. Work from that. The next card that's coming in is the card of air. Work with the element of air to cut through to the core of a situation and to see the truth. Air is just one of those things, along with the fire energy, the earth, and the water. Work with the elements, because all of them combine to make the whole, combine in the physical to bring about our reality. So I hope all that's been really helpful for you today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Do remember that you can also connect with me on Angel Healing House, Blog Talk Radio, now in its 11th year, in which the Posse of Angels, my angelic family, and I bring forth some messages in the first 20-25 minutes, and then I take callers for people for intuitive counseling and free mini angel readings. I've given away thousands upon thousands of these free mini angel readings over the last 11 and a half years. You can always call into the show and try to get on the on the show. And also join me for Tarot Tuesdays on Tuesday for learning new spreads and all these different things about tarot. Go out, everybody, and fashion an absolutely beautiful life for yourself. And I'm wishing you love and, as always, angel blessings. Take care, everyone. Bye.